Hi, I'm Chrane. Today we got an update from the Diablo team, specifically Louis Barriga, the game director of Diablo 4. So let's go through the blue post and see what he has to say. Dear Diablo family, thank you all for a great BlizzCon. We unveiled Diablo 4 with our Announce cinematic, establishing the tone for our overall creative vision moving forward. We hope you all dug that. We also showed you our gameplay trailer, showcasing our classes, monsters, and open world. And invited you to take the first step in this journey toward Diablo 4 together. We can tell from all the questions and excitement we've seen online and in person that you're eager to find out more. The lines to our demo stations and dark gallery were packed all weekend long, and we were floored by the overall reception, especially from long-time Diablo players. We were blown away by how often we met people who came back to play the demo again and again. The stories you shared with us about Diablo and what this series means to you moved us and inspire us to do our best. We've been taking this week to assess and discuss our takeaways from BlizzCon, and we love all the deep discussions happening around the art, features, systems, and world of Diablo 4. We're also excited about a cool update we're planning for you in February of next year. It will be the first in a series of quarterly updates where we'll share behind-the-scenes looks at our progress going forward. We also know that one topic is burning hotter than the rest. We want you to know that we're having the same conversation about items and stats that you are having. Whether on the official discussion threads or external sites, we read it all. Getting this right is at the top of our minds. And in the coming weeks, our lead systems designer, David Kim, will provide a few clarifications, share some of his thoughts, and address some of your open questions. We hope you check it out and let us know what you think. Once again, on behalf of the entire team, from the bottom of our hearts, we want to thank you all for a fantastic and unforgettable BlizzCon 2019. Hail Lilith and see you in hell. Louis Barriga, Game Director, Diablo 4. First of all, I'm probably never gonna get his name right. I could just go and listen to the Diablo presentation from BlizzCon, but I prefer the mystery. Now what can I say about the blue post? I think it's great that they're open to talking to us. I think it's incredibly unique and a very just all-around wholesome experience to see that the team is at least willing to listen to what we have to say. That doesn't mean they'll have to act on everything we say to them, it just means that they are actually paying attention, which is nice. It's such a rare thing for a game developer. And I guess it just feels nice to see a behemoth such as Blizzard actually do this. However, like I said, just because they're listening doesn't mean they have to act on everything that we tell them. They're still making their game. I just hope they're open enough to actually be willing to make some changes, you know? It's also nice to hear that they know that itemization is one of the most hotly debated things about the gameplay we've been seeing. I guess we'll have to wait a few weeks to see what the lead systems designer David Kim will have to say about this. In case you're unfamiliar with David Kim, he used to be a professional StarCraft player. At one point he was ranked the top random player in the entire world. That's quite an achievement. He then started working on the StarCraft team. He was a game balance designer. And in the later part of StarCraft 2's life cycle, he became one of the most well-known and loved people on the team. So when David Kim speaks, you best listen, son. Also, the idea of quarterly updates, it means they don't have to make public statements that much, but also means that they can dump a lot of information at once. It also makes me feel like the game is actually really far away. If they're doing quarterly updates, that's 4 updates a year. So we're probably going to get quite a few of these, because I think we're at least 3 years out from this game coming out. So I look forward to talking about the coming 12 quarterly updates with all of you. And the fact that he can end a statement with Hail Lilith and see you in hell, it's just fantastic. There's no other community where you could do this. Before we leave, there was another update. A new patch for the Warcraft 3 Reforged beta. Now, I've been in this since the day it opened, and I've played a few matches. Now, let me tell you, I'm not good at Warcraft 3. I played it a ton when I was a kid, but apparently I'm not good. Who would have guessed? A kid not knowing build orders and counters? What a disgrace. Now, I might be in luck, because there's a new patch for the beta. Let's read the blue post, shall we? From Blizzard, the human. Howdy, friends. Are twos not cutting it? Maybe have 3 friends that miss arranged 4s with you. I definitely have 3 friends that are humans. Steve ate the grain in the last patch though, and he's gotten a bit bitey. free-for-all for Steve the Biter. A note from our server engineers: their army of mechanical chickens will be conducting load tests to bolster confidence in game stability. There may be some lag spikes or other intermittent strange behavior in login, chat, or similar functions. Please post if you notice anything out of the ordinary. Specific changes and improvements: 3v3, 4v4, and free-for-all have been added to melee options. And then they show a link to known issues in the beta. And then they tell us about upcoming stuff. Incoming, Night Elf, more improvements to chat experience / functionality, and custom lobbies and games. Now, for those of you who don't know, when the beta came out, the only things you could play were 1v1, 2v2, and you could only play as humans and orcs. The week following BlizzCon, they added Undead to the beta. Now, in the coming weeks, they will be adding Night Elves, so we finally have all 4 teams in the game. The big thing for me, though, is the custom lobbies and games, because I've been losing some games, dude. Just throwing people into online environments like that, that's harsh. I need to get some practice in against an AI, before I go online in this game. I haven't played it since I was a kid. I just figured I might as well put this Warcraft 3 Reforged update in here as well, since it's a game I'm very much looking forward to. But on that note, it's Friday, my dudes. Pokemon is out. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is out as well. And I only have 2.5 days to play both games before work starts up again. So, I gotta get out of here. I'll see you all next time.
But I know these dreams. They tell of the future. Hell is coming, brother.